Trump's border wall is about to have the most action it's seen in years. Armed rioters have arrived in droves, ready to take on the defenses of the US National Guard and local police. Barricades are manned with as many forces as they can muster quickly. But will it be enough to take on the thousands of rioters that are charging Trump's wall defenses? That's right, baby, we're back into the election year, and that means we're revisiting a classic daily gaming video of defending Trump's wall. I did this a really long time ago, and it was one of my first ever viral videos, so we're gonna be doing it again here and seeing if Trump's defenses can hold against the onslaught of rioters here. I'm not gonna get political with this video, even though it's inherently somewhat political. All I'll say is I'm not voting for Trump, but you do you. Either way, we're going to get right on into this thing and see if the defenses can hold against this massive onslaught. Let's get it. What's up, gamers? I'm here to tell you about Instant Gaming. Instant Gaming is an amazing place where you can get some fire deals on all sorts of video games. Seriously, it's like 60 to 95% off, as you can see here. These are all of the Star Wars titles they have. They literally have every Star Wars title. You can also get XCOM here, Men of War Assault Squad 2. All of the games I play on the channel you can buy here for extremely cheap prices. If you use my affiliate link in the description, it helps me out a ton. So thank you guys for listening to this sponsorship, and thank you to Instant Gaming for continuing to sponsor the channel. Alrighty then, boys, let's start this thing off in slow-mo here and see what goes down. I personally cannot wait to see the comment section of this video. I am sure it will be absolutely insane. So, right now, machine gunners on the defensive wall here are firing away. We have 450 cals across these two different towers up there that are just ripping into these oncoming rioters right now. Meanwhile, the barricade defenses in the front there are getting kind of shredded by the incoming fire, but they're still somewhat alive, I guess. Yeah, there's no silver lining here. They are pretty much getting squashed by the incoming fire right there. That is absolutely brutal. The next barricade, though, is doing a little bit better. Most of those free roamers, however, are down for the count. We've got a 50 cal on a Humvee here, just going absolutely nuts against the enemy right now. But we do have some technicals coming on in from them, and they've got, I think those are PKMs firing away as well. But I'm not too worried about it. There's barely any armor on those things, so SMGs as well as assault rifles can pretty easily take them out, or you can just kill the crew members like they're doing right now. BEA, beautiful, baby. We've also got a side entrance to the wall over here that has been blown up by dynamite, baby, and a small little fortification over here that is defending this choke point that has been established by the enemy. I think these guys should do decently well over here, but likely to die much quicker than the frontline defense over that way. They just have so many less troopers. A few of these troop transports are trying to shove their way in, which might have the opposite effect that they're looking for, because it's not only crushing some of the attackers, but also blocking the entranceway a good bit here and preventing more people from just flooding in through the entranceway. So that is definitely some peak stupidity right there from those truck drivers. We also had more of these technicals try attacking over here. They got a few kills in these trenches over this way, but overall didn't do too hot. Looks like the 50 cal machine guns on the watchtowers are down for the count. We still, oh no. Okay, another trooper took over. We still have the Humvee alive over this way, though I think a lot of the crew members inside of it are dead at this point. Yeah, it looks like we have two remaining, the top gunner and then the backseat assistant gunner. So once this guy goes down, we'll still have one more trooper firing away from it. We've also got a couple snipers and machine gunners off into this little pillboxy type thing here. I don't know what to call it, and they are defending pretty decently, so hopefully they can stay alive for a decent amount here. The rioters have taken some severe losses right off the bat, but they're still coming forward and doing some damage. We actually have a number of video game characters in here. You might notice some from Stalker, some from Tarkov, some from GTA. There's a few from Left 4 Dead 2 in here as well, and some Modern Warfare characters. So pretty interesting mix right there. I actually haven't used the Red Rising mod in a video in a very long time. I've been using the COD World War 3 mod a whole lot more, so it's good to revisit the Red Rising mod. And the COD World War 3 mod does actually use a lot of the assets from the Red Rising mod, so we kind of have been using it a little bit, I guess you could say. Either way, the back defenses for the United States National Guard is beginning to activate over here as the front defenses are for the most part gone. We do have the Humvee dead on the ground now. It's really just these 4 troopers right here. Okay, make that 3 troopers as one falls to the ground down from the Rioters. Oh, he's not dead. He gets back up. What a G. Oh my goodness. Wowza. We do have some unarmed troopers just waltzing on forward, taking their sweet time. They are some gutsy fellas right there, huh? But all the armed troopers back here are providing some cover fire, so maybe they'll survive. They're probably not going to survive. These guys actually going along the side of the fence here, using it as cover to fire at the trenches over this way, which is a fairly decent idea. I think that kind of works for them. That's a very solid idea right there. And our small little fort here has taken some more losses, but for the most part they are still alive right now. Let's go ahead and check out the death count for both sides. Red are going to be US soldiers, yellow are going to be the Rioters. Obviously the Rioters have taken significantly more losses here, but the US soldiers do start out with far less troopers than the Rioters, so it's a very different game that the two sides are playing. You know, the US obviously has way better weaponry and defenses to boot, so they're going to be better in those regards, but the Rioters have thousands and thousands of soldiers here coming forward, so they're able to overwhelm some of these positions pretty early on. Either way, if you guys do enjoy these videos, please be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. I haven't done one of these Trump's Wall videos in a very long time, so I'm very curious to see if people are still interested in watching these. Let me know in the comments below. I'd be more than happy to do some more episodes of this as the election comes closer and closer, just because they're really fun to do, man. A massive border wall defense is always fairly goated. Checking back in on the front section over here, the Humvees are still just firing away, baby. And these trench defenses are doing great as well. In fact, honestly, the Rioters aren't even coming forward that quickly here. They're kind of just chilling in the back, spraying and praying as much as they possibly can, so they're not being all that effective against the defenders at the moment. There's still a few free roamers over here, which is good to see for the US National Guard. I'm glad not all of them died at the very beginning there. And this flank, I honestly think if these guys pressure just a little bit more, they could have a huge effect on the battle. Because if they blast through this fort, which they're in the process of doing, to be fair, then they can cut across the trench line here and just wipe out these guys, I think, pretty quickly. I think that would just be a very easy W for them to do. The folks in the watchtowers in here are dead. Those were snipers in there, so that's actually a pretty decent loss. Also, a couple of troopers on these little positions here are down for the count as well. Now, let's go ahead and do a time lapse here because it is just sort of a spray and pray type of a deal right now as these Rioters end up coming forward. So let's get into the first time lapse of this video. Alright boys, a quick little 3-minute time lapse, and it looks like we're still just in a bit of a stalemate right now with the Rioters firing at a distance at the, is that Bill from Left 4 Dead 2? I think it is. At the defenders over here. Looks like another technical got pretty close. Was that always there? I'm not entirely sure. A lot of the guys in the trenches have actually gotten out of the trenches. This trench line here is still doing fantastic. This one over here also doing well, but it looks like more Rioters are starting to push through this little entranceway over here. I think most of these troopers must be down. Yeah, there's just like 2 guys here and 1 guy there. So that little fort is almost down, and then all of these guys should be able to push through and flank over this way if they are smart. We'll see if that ends up happening, but why don't we go ahead and do a time lapse from this angle over here and watch these guys penetrating the fence and going through the trench line over here and see if they have an effect on the middle ground over that way. Yes, sir! It looks like the insurgents have burst through this wall now. The last couple of soldiers over this way are definitely going to go down. Oh, there's a guy over there, too. We're going into normal speed now because I think enough units have gone down that the computer can handle it somewhat. So these guys getting pressured from over here. Oh, these guys are very easily distracted. But they have this gorgeous line of sight down here at these police officers. I mean, they could do some serious damage if they weren't so easily distracted by everything. Middle ground over here is still going very hard. The Humvees over here, and I think they're M240s on them? Maybe? I don't know. I'm not a big gun person, so I don't really know. But if you guys are and you know, please let me know because I'm always curious. Those are just doing fine, man. They are just absolutely trashing these guys who are trying to burst on through the front here. Let's go ahead and check out the losses again. Red are dead insurgents. Yellow are dead police officers and National Guardsmen. Definitely a lot more losses now on the U.S. side of things. But, I mean, it is abysmal for the insurgents over here. They're getting absolutely decimated. There's still some pockets of unarmed guys way back here that just never came forward. So I'm curious to see how they end up doing, if they ever do come forward or whatever. I'm not entirely sure if they are going to actually do that, but who knows. Either way, the flank going on over here is pretty crazy. AKs firing away at the enemies in the distance. This could be real bad for these guys here. This could be, look at this guy's face. Man, he is an uggo. Oh my goodness. I apologize to anyone who looks like that. These guys are gonna get absolutely scrapped by these dudes over here if they're not careful, but at least they're returning fire, so that's good to see. Yeah, if these guys just get in the trench and fire that way, they could do some serious damage. Come on, US boys, fire this way. Just take them out. Take them out real quick, okay? It could be a really, really bad time if you don't. Alright, all these guys over here have gone down. RIP. Whew, I think the trench will be the next to fall here. But, I don't know, the Humvees are doing fantastic. We should actually see how many kills they've got. This Humvee on the left, 74 kills. One on the right, 103. Oh my goodness. How about the one that was up here? This one, while it is dead, oh, it only had 21 kills. Okay. How about this Browning? This Browning at the top floor had 22 kills. The one below it, oh wait, the one below it had 27. This one had 21, and the one above it had 44. And I'm sure all of these units down here had at least 10 kills apiece or so, because they were getting some good fire out there as well against some blobbed up soldiers. So yeah, things are going quite well for the US, but things could change as these guys come further down this line. So why don't we time-lapse again and see what happens. Alright, things have definitely gotten a bit worse on the front line for the United States here. These troopers in this trench are trying to hold out as best they can, but the floodgates have opened up in the gangs, and all those folks over there are coming on forward now. It's looking pretty bad for these fellas. Ooh, yeah, okay, they're getting barely any kills in their last stand there. The Humvees have gone down now. We do have a couple soldiers laying down. Actually, a bunch are laying down over here. They got, I guess, suppressed into laying down. Some of the US soldiers might actually have grenades to use, but I don't think the sheriffs would be equipped with that. These guys could do some grenade warfare here. It would be absolutely massive for the US here. Oh, there's a grenade going out now. Oh, it gets rebounded back. That could have been huge, man. That could have been huge. Oh, but they're also going to get flanked from over here, I think, pretty soon, as there's some guys coming down this way, too. Definitely at risk of losing some troopers here. Come on, boys. Get some grenades out. There's another grenade right there. That's good stuff. You guys can grenade so easily right there. Blow up that technical. That would cause so much damage to the enemy. That would be absolutely insane. Okay, there we go. At least they're downing anyone who approaches them. So, pretty good final stand here for these guys so far. There's no one on the left, though. It's mainly just people on the right. And look at this! They were just trying to waltz on in there. My gubernatorial. And then these guys over here, I think they're the ones who were doing the grenading over this way. That's interesting. We've also got a lineup of folks back this way, although a bunch of them have already gone down. So that's no bueno. Oh, man. Oh, no, no, no. Kill this guy on the flank. Kill the guy on the... No. He's not even shooting this guy. All right, they went down. Sag. Very, very sag. Look at this. Nice grenade. Nice oh, not the best grenade. Never mind. I take it back. Got a couple kills, but yeah, didn't end up being the greatest. Was not the goat of granatas, but it is what it is. This sheriff here could potentially get a couple more kills. He's got a magnum. Oh, nuts. He goes down pretty quick right there. We've got U.S. Army soldiers over this way. We've got a nice little alcove of troopers defending over here as well. It's pretty slow moving at the moment for the attackers. They're not really coming forward very, very quickly here. They're taking their sweet time, but that's probably the smartest thing to do. And these guys over here will all end up going down as well. So rip to them in advance. Oh, man. Oh, these guys can just barely headshot a few of these troopers in this little alcovey area. So that's very not good right there. They're just getting some cheeky little angles. Look at those cheeky angles. That is not good. Oh, let's do a little time lapse here since they're moving so slowly. Alright, these folks are about to fully go down. We just have one trooper here with a 9mm. Looks like his shotgun is out of ammo, and he ends up going down too. But they did a very solid defense for a while there, taking out more attackers. Red are dead attackers, yellow are dead defenders right there. And so we are pretty much in the final stand area here. We've got troopers over this way, some further back here. We've got a wall here, and then we've got just like 3 troopers over here who haven't gone down. Scout, get out of the trash. My dog is in the trash. Wouldn't be a daily video with Scout doing something in it. It seems like all of these troops, though, are going to go through this avenue here. And if they do choose to only go through one avenue, I think that is advantageous for the defenders. So we could see the United States victory here that we want to see. But these guys end up firing. Oh, yeah, that could actually attract more of these guys to come this way and open up a second front here, which would definitely be problematic. That would definitely be a very, very bad thing for those defenders over this way. That's not a good thing. I do not like. You guys should have just kept quiet. I think the police officers are running out of ammo in their guns and they switched to their pistols, which is obviously not nearly as good, not nearly as effective. But over here in the main entrance that's being attacked right now, they are defending very, very well. Yeah, I'm very worried about this becoming a two-pronged battle. That guy did die, so hopefully they stop coming this way, but they still might. At least we do still have a blockade here, so they'll be able to do a little something. Yeah, make some noise over here. Attract more of them to this entrance, okay, boys? What was that grenade? Oh, how did he get in there? Well, there goes those tents. Okay. Oh, are they glitching their way over the bags? That might be what they're doing. Oh, they are! Well, at least they've got plenty of backup back there to fire at them, but that is definitely a problem, that they're glitching their way into the compound here. That could definitely, yeah, that's resulting in losses over here for these guys. Yikes. Oh, men of war, you are failing us again. Why? Okay, as long as they are only glitching their way through here and they don't come through this way, it should still be okay. But we'll see if that ends up happening here. Okay, decent defense so far, decent defense so far. Oh, alright. These guys are coming through big time here, though. Look at that charge happening. Oh, no. See, they're getting distracted on one side, then the other side fails because of it. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, yep. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. Come on, guys. Come on. Focus up. I know you're in a tight situation. I know this is far from ideal that they are glitching their way through the walls. But we gotta focus up here. Oy vey. Okay. At least it's slow going, so they have time to reload. They have time to heal up if they need to. You know, there's some advantages to that. So that is a good part. Alright, why don't we time-lapse for a little bit here. Finally, these guys broke through here, so those guys defended very, very well. It should be pretty easy for these guys to just burst through these fellas. However, I'm more optimistic about this line here. I think they could do pretty well still. Yeah, those guys all ended up going down. This is it. This is our last line of defense. They're going to be attacked from the left as well as the right over this way. But hopefully they can hold out and make this thing happen. Red are dead attackers. Yellow are dead defenders at this point. It is a very, very close call. There's still a bunch of attackers back here, but they're all unarmed. So we're going to just act as if they don't exist if the defenders win, because, you know, they were too cowardly to actually come forward now. Oh, God, that's a big burst through. Come on, boys. Defend. Oh, yeah, we're starting to take some L's over here. There you go. There you go. Make that comeback. Fight back, baby. Let's see this W for America. Let's get it. Some more attackers from the left over that way. We're still holding, though. We're still holding very, very nicely here. This could hold for a while. Ooh, I'm getting a call. All right. Let me go ahead and let this play in a time lapse for a little bit here. Alright, boys, sorry about that. They're still holding, which is great. I mean, they've got a lot of enemies to go through, but they are holding really, really nicely here. They're preventing... Oh, no. Oh, no. The daily curse. Are they going to die right when I start watching? Okay, yep. We're good. We're good. We're good. No daily curse. Daily curse doesn't exist. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. We've got, what, like 7 more troopers here left alive? They're still holding. Let's just let it run. And there we have it. U.S. Army ends up losing by a hair. Look at this. These are the only armed troopers left alive. Absolutely insane. Either way, guys, let's try and keep it as civil as possible in the comment section below. We're gonna be in for a very interesting next few weeks. So look forward to that. And yeah. I am jealous of you non-Americans right now because this is about to be a disaster, I'm sure. Either way, guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.